Alrighty. Welcome everyone to the Pennsylvania Association of College Admission Counseling College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event with us. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but we'll be around for the entire session to answer your questions. My name is Chelsea and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to the presenters at any time. This is one of many sessions happening this evening, so be sure to check the schedule on the website. This presentation, as well as all the others, will be recorded and available at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. I'd now like to turn it over to our first presenter, and that is Towson University.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Kayla Grobin with Towson University. I am one of our regional recruiters here, so specifically work with our students from the state of Pennsylvania. We are located in Maryland. We are the second largest public institution here in the state. So we have just over 23,000 total students, about 18,000 of those are undergraduates. Our students are really coming from all across the country as well as an international population. So pretty diverse student population from all different walks of life. A lot of our students are really attracted to our location. Being that we're in the suburb, we're right in Baltimore County, but we have very easy access to the city of Baltimore, which is about 15-20 minutes away, as well as Washington, D.C., a quick train ride or day trip to Philly, New York. We have those very often from our campus, and we do provide shuttles to all of the airports, train stations, and the town of Towson and Baltimore as well for our students. So it's really easy to get around, super accessible. Also right next to campus is going to be the town of Towson. So it is a true college town where we have off-campus housing, our movie theater, our 4-story Towson Town shopping mall, some great restaurants. And again, all of that is about a 10-minute walk from campus. Just a fun fact, we have just over 100,000 college students and some young professionals that stay after graduation as grad students after their undergrad in the location of Baltimore City and Baltimore County. So really cool area, especially in after graduation in your 20s to kind of be in and be around and working. Going into our academic fields, we have just over 60 different undergraduate majors. We also offer minors and a bunch of concentrations as well as some 5-year programs. So all of those are going to be listed on our website. We were founded as a school for teaching, and we still produce the most teachers in the state of Maryland. So that's a fun fact. Right now, our largest program is actually business administration. And then some other unique programs that we're known for: cybersecurity, nursing, speech pathology, so a lot within our health professions, theater arts, our dance program, communications. So again, you can also come in undecided. About a quarter of our students will come in undecided as incoming freshmen, and we have a really great first-year advising team for those students to work with them on deciding, what that major should be and what that will look like going into sophomore year. Average class size, you can see it's 24 roughly. We do not have any big lecture halls, so that's something that I really looked at when I was touring schools. I knew I wanted a bigger school, but I didn't want to be sitting in a lecture hall of 100, 200, 300 people. So something to think about when you're going on those campus tours. TU also offers an honors college, and that's open to every single senior or transfer student applying to the institution itself every single fall. And then for student life, we have a lot going on. I always say it's kind of a rah-rah, school-spirited type of atmosphere. We have everything from study abroad, Division I sports, a national dance team. Our marching band was in the Macy's Day Parade a couple of years ago. And then also tons of student clubs and organizations. So if you're interested in getting involved in a military club, a religious organization, Greek life, a dance team, whatever it may be, we probably have it for you. And if not, you can start your own club. So we have a lot of students that are involved. Also, some of them have part-time jobs on campus, so we can help you find that as well. Real quick for housing, we are more of a residential school when it comes to freshmen and sophomores living on campus, about 90% do. So we have about 18 different residence halls. And then we also do have a small population of students that may commute, and then students who wish to live off campus in apartments. So Towson does have its own housing team, and we will help you find that housing for your first couple of years or all 4 years, depending on what you're looking for. We are part of Common Application. So if you're going to be a high school senior this coming fall, we will have everything up for you beginning in August. You can see our deadline is going to be November 15th. So definitely encourage you right now. It's a really great time to visit campus and kind of get a feel for all the different schools that you're looking at. I'm going to put my contact information right here at the top for you. Again, Kayla Groban, you can reach me at that email address if you have any questions, and I really look forward to hopefully having you on campus soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you. All right, next up we have Westminster College.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much. So my name is McKenna. I am an admissions counselor at Westminster College, which is located in New Wilmington, Pennsylvania. To get started today, I just wanted to introduce you firstly to our mission statement, which is to help students develop the competencies and commitments that have distinguished human beings at their best. We are a liberal arts college, and we are rather small. We have about 1,100 students on campus any given semester. We offer over 40 majors and 15 pre-professional programs on campus. Two of our more popular major options are our interdisciplinary degree and our exploratory option. Our interdisciplinary degree is for students who would like to combine two fields of study into one and essentially create a DIY degree in which you can graduate in 4 years. And then our exploratory program is popular for students who don't want to commit to a major right off the bat. In that, you would apply with us as an undecided student. Your first 2 years, you would take a myriad of classes and a little bit of everything. After sophomore year, you declare a major. You take your major specific classes and then can still graduate in that 4-year timeline. Few more of our more popular major options are education, biology, music, business administration, and nursing. And all of our majors across campus have a very high 4-year graduation success rate. Some of our pre-professional students graduate in 3 years or less, all depending on if they're going to an affiliate college and how many credits they would like to take per semester. We have an average class size of about 17 students and an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So definitely a very close-knit community here at Westminster College. And move on here, I would let us do that. There we go. So student life. We have over 80 student clubs and organizations that are currently active on our campus, ranging from esports and video game clubs to student government association and intramural sports, which change every semester depending on what students are interested in. Recently, we have had pickleball clubs, spike ball, canoeing, rock climbing, and they change every semester. So students are more than welcome to create new ones if they would like to. We also offer 10 band choirs and ensembles on our campus. Students are welcome to audition and be a part of them, but they also do over 30 free performances a year for students who would like to go support them in any way that they can. Our campus is over 300 acres, 55 of that being an outdoor environmental science and biology lab that is open to all students. There is a beekeeping club that meets there. We have plenty of hiking, walking, and biking trails. And we do have a lake on campus that is stocked with fish for students who would like to do that. And our college also owns canoes that it rents out to its students for free if anyone would be interested in doing that. And then finally, we do have Greek life on our campus. We have 5 sororities and 4 fraternities that are active. About 30% of our student body is active in one way or another with Greek life. So it is a great way to meet new people, build your resume, have some really great and unique experiences. And we are centrally located between Pittsburgh, Erie, and Cleveland. So our campus often sponsors student trips to those major cities for students who would like to get off campus. They have done ice skating trips to Pittsburgh. They've gone to trampoline parks in Cleveland. They go to baseball games and football games, all of which are completely free for students. And we are a residential campus. About 75% of our students stay on campus all 4 years because once you are admitted to Westminster College, you are guaranteed housing for all 4 years. So no need to find an off-campus apartment or anything like that. Moving straight on to athletics. We are an NCAA Division III college, and we offer 22 varsity sports. On the screen are some of our more notable athletic facilities. We offer a new UPMC sports complex. Our turf baseball field and natural softball field were both updated in the past 2 years. Our golf center, completely new technology for students to practice year round. We offer competition tennis courts, and we have our memorial field house that is specifically for our student athletes, which includes athletic lounges, our indoor gym, and our natatorium that has been updated in the past few years as well. And then just kind of one last thing to touch on while we're here. Our 2023 applications will open in the end of June and early July. Our 22 applications are open now. They're completely free. We offer our individual applications through our website, and we also accept common applications if that would be easier. We have no preference. We are 100% test optional. So if you have SAT or ACT scores for us to look at, we'd be happy to do so. And the same goes for essays and letters of recommendation. Ultimately, they are optional, but we highly recommend them as they may help with scholarships later on. The only thing that we would require from you would be your high school transcripts with your final junior grades. On those, we're going to look at your weighted high school GPA. And 100% of accepted students at Westminster College are offered merit scholarships based on their weighted GPA. This year, those numbers range anywhere from $16,000 to $30,000 a year. And that is all I had for you today. So thank you so much for taking the time to be here with me today. And if you have any further questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, next up we have Pennsylvania College of Technology.
There we go. So Pennsylvania College of Technology, we are located, my name is Lisa. I am one of the counselors at Penn College, and we are located in Central PA. It is in what I like to say is a large city on a small scale of Williamsport, Pennsylvania. We offer everything for students. As you can see from the slide, we offer outdoor enthusiasts, biking, hiking, kayaking, paddleboarding. We also cater to those that, are more into the museum, the cultural, community arts center. We're also the home of the Little League World Series. We are basically about 3 hours central from Pittsburgh, Philly, Washington, New York, pretty much centrally located in the state of Pennsylvania. Penn College is known as a leader in applied technology education, and I realize that's a lot. So breaking it down, what we do is we provide our students what we like to refer to as real world working environments. That means that, as you can see on the screen, what you see is where our students are learning. So the typical classroom, we have a 1 hour ratio, like it's 1 hour for learning, 3 hours applying. So what our students are doing is, what you're seeing is they're actually applying what they've just learned into these real world working environments. Our faculty have been in the business that they're now bringing in, so they've got the relevant experience. We do not utilize the graduate assistants, and all of our equipment, our processes, our technology is state of the art, up to date. We do offer over 100 programs, and we have over 150 of the active labs. Our programs come in a variety of your 2-year, 4-year. We have certificates. We also have a selection of master's programs. And we have them broken down into 3 different schools within the college. And they come in business, arts, and sciences. And I'll just highlight a few of those for you. The business, arts, and sciences is going to be your business administration, your business management. We do have graphic design and advertising art. We have your culinary, your baking, pastry, where we have your emergency management and homeland security. Engineering technologies, that's one of our largest schools, and that's going to house everything from your architecture to your HVAC, building construction, construction management. It's going to be automated manufacturing. It's going to be your robotics, your mechatronics. It's also going to be automotives, engineering, forestry. It's going to have your heavy equipment and diesel, welding as well. And then you have your nursing and health sciences. Now, this is going to be a variety of nursing, which is one of our largest programs, but we also provide physician assistant, physical therapy. We also have surge tech, radiography, applied health studies. So there's a variety for students to choose from. And again, I only gave you just a brief overview of what we do offer. We keep our class sizes small intentionally because of our unique hands-on experience. It allows the students to have more time one-on-one with the faculty members. We do offer also a 96.2% graduate placement rate, which means that our students are graduating and putting these their programs and their learning experience to work right away. So for student life, we offer 60 plus clubs and organizations, and they range anywhere from like your professional and your academic specific. We have community service, special interests. We also offer the Greek life on campus. We do offer our students the opportunity to study abroad. That being said, we also have on-campus housing for students. Here's a representation of what we offer for incoming freshmen. We do make it available all 4 years. You are not required to live on campus, but we do offer your traditional dorm style. You can have your single, your double. We also offer students the opportunity to have apartment style complex. Again, this is available for your duration on campus, but you are not required to live there. We do have 3 main cafeterias on campus. We have like your made to order, we have food stations, we have one that is like an all you can eat. Plus we have additional venues throughout the campus to grab a light bite, and we provide your convenience stores as well. This is an overview of just our campus. You can see the setting. It's a beautiful setting. You're also seeing our campus center. You're seeing a representation of our library and kind of like what our quad looks like. And it's really easy to become a Penn College Wildcat. We do also have our own institutional application as well as a member of the Common App. We do ask if you would be considering transferring that you use our Penn College application. There is no application fee. We do ask for your materials, which would be your transcripts. If you have dual enrollment, if you have any certificates, we will also take those. And then we are also a test optional school. We do not require SAT or ACTs. However, we do gauge a student's academic readiness by asking them to meet placement requirements in both English and math. However, if you've taken your SAT or your ACTs, we welcome you to send them to us. They must come directly from ACT or College Board, and oftentimes the student scores will exempt them from having to take our placement requirements. Something else about Penn Colleges is that we are an open and rolling admission. So open means is that there is no minimum GPA, and again, we're test optional. And then the rolling admission is that our application opens August 1st and it generally closes a year later, like July. However, due to the pandemic, we have extended that into the second week of August. That is my presentation. I did put my contact information there. If you would like to reach out to me, please feel free. Ask any questions. We'd be happy to answer them. Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you. All right, next up we have DeSales University. Yeah, DeSales University.
Alrighty, hello everyone. My name is Jenna and I am an admissions counselor from DeSales University. Just a general overview of DeSales University. We are located about 15 minutes outside of Allentown, Pennsylvania, in a little town called Center Valley, PA. We are about an hour and 15 minutes north of Philadelphia. So just a look at the population of DeSales University. We're around 1,900 students in the undergraduate studies programs. And with that being said, smaller university, our campus is around 550 acres. So it's a really large campus, has a big school feel, but you still get the benefits of those small class sizes. Our average class size is around 20 students, and we have a ton of resources to our students. So we have our Academic Success Center, which is our tutoring for students, which is completely free. We have peer and professional tutoring. Our student to faculty ratio is around 13:1. So there are a lot of, representation on campus and ability for students to get the help that they require. We do also provide faculty advisors for all of our students, and they are specific to your major. So if you are a biology student, you have a biology professor that is able to guide you in your studies. Just a little insight into our faculty at DeSales University, 87% of our faculty hold the highest degree attainable in their field. So you are learning from people that not only have real world experience, but have the academic background to back up the things that they are teaching you. Just to look at some of our divisions at DeSales University, our main focus is our healthcare area, followed by business and our social sciences. Healthcare following with our accelerated physician assistant program, which is what we are best known for. We have one of the top 50 programs in the nation for a physician assistant, followed by our nursing program, which has no cap to the program and is direct admissions. And then business, we have 11 different business majors that all have 5 different tracks to go along with them. So a really great way to customize your degree. We also have a pretty extensive higher after master's programs. So we have master's programs to go along with our business, our social sciences, our healthcare, some of our humanities, and some of our mathematics and computer science majors. Looking at our campus life, our students are extremely involved. We have campus activities board that puts something on at least most days of the week. Typically every day of the week, there's something happening. They're the type of people that like to celebrate those weird food national holidays. So if it's National Chips and Guac Day, they're giving out free chips and guac. We have over 70 different clubs and organizations on our campus, and they vary based on the interest of our students, but just some insight into what we have. We have stuff like Accounting and Finance Club, we have equestrian, we have all different types of offerings for students depending on their interests. We also have a lot of emphasis on giving back to the community. So there's tons of opportunities for our students to volunteer and give back. Nothing is required, but most students do give back to the community at one point while they are on campus. In addition, we have clubs and intramural sports. They are extremely competitive, even though they are not on the varsity level. Most of our students on campus, about 80%, partake in either a varsity sport or a club or intramural sport. Speaking about our varsity athletics, this is a list of all of the Division III NCAA sports that we offer. Our athletics are extremely strong. We typically go to the championship for most of our sports. And it's really easy to get in contact with all of our coaches right through our website. So looking at residence life, housing is guaranteed for all 4 years while you are a student at DeSales University. Even if you move off campus for 1 year, you're more than welcome to come back anytime that you would like. Suite style housing or better. We have no communal bathrooms on our campus. We have apartment style for upperclassmen as well as condo style for upperclassmen. And we do have a housekeeping service that comes into our students' rooms every 7 to 10 days and cleans their bathroom, which is not something that you think you need until you have it and then no longer have it. We also have a full-time police force on our campus. They're there 24/7. There's always, usually they're retired state troopers that come back. They still want to give back to the community, and they are the ones that work on our campus. You're also allowed to have a car on campus for all 4 years. So you just have to pay, of course, the price for the parking pass. But if you would like a car on campus, we have parking lots located outside of all of our residence halls. We also have a ton of traveling opportunities. So we have a lot of emphasis on our study abroad programs. Our strongest one going to Rome. You get to actually live in the city of Rome while you're a student there, but we have partnerships with over 30 different countries. So if you have interest and you want to go to Greece, we can make it happen. We also, if a whole semester isn't something that appeals to you, we have hybrid courses where you travel after taking a course at DeSales University. We have spring break trips that are purely for pleasure, not academically based at all. And they are run by our campus activities board, excuse me. Also, we have service trips. Those are domestic and abroad. So if you're looking to get away, but you're not trying to leave the country, we have opportunities for students there. And any athletics team travels at least once in the 4 years that a student is there. So if you are taking part in a Division III athletics team, for example, our soccer team goes to Ireland once every 4 years. So really good opportunity to get out there and travel and see the world. This is just a look at our application checklist. We require 4 things. We are fully test optional. We are on the Common App, and we do have our own application, and it is completely free to apply. And then this is a snapshot at our scholarships. We offer 6 full tuition scholarships, which is our largest offering. So it's definitely something to look into, as well as need-based aid is honored as well. And then this is just my contact information. Feel free. It's a great thing to do is follow us on Instagram. We're constantly posting and updating to make sure students are in the know with things happening at DeSales University.
Awesome. Thank you. Alrighty, next up we have Ursinus College.
Hi, apologies for the second it took on my screen share. So my name is Eliza Mladzinski. I'm an admissions counselor at Ursinus College. So we are, let me see if my scrolling will work. Yes, we are a small private liberal arts college located in Collegeville, Pennsylvania, about 40 minutes outside of Philadelphia. So we're about 1,500 students total, and most of our classes are about 16 people, so no huge lecture halls there. We're one of the 44 colleges that change lives, which is a list of schools collected by outside counselors looking for schools that are small and offer a transformative student-centered education. So that's a distinction we're pretty proud of. We're also very residential. So 94% of our students live on campus all 4 years, and housing is guaranteed all 4 years. We're not a suitcase or backpack school or whatever the word might be. And we have 60 different total areas of study. So our top 5 majors tend to be biology, business and economics, health and exercise physiology, psychology, and media and communication studies. But if you're not seeing something on there, we probably have it, and I'm sure we do it very well. Those just tend to be our bigger cohorts. And as a liberal arts college, every student who applies starts out undecided and has until the end of sophomore year to declare their major. If you know what you want to do, you can jump into those courses freshman year, first semester, get started. But if you're not sure, you have plenty of time to explore. We're not going to hold you to what you write on the Common App. 99% of our students receive some form of financial aid with up to $40,000 a year in merit awards, a couple different specialty scholarships, and like performing arts, science, and leadership, and need-based aid through the FAFSA. And then just in terms of student activities, we are a Division III team in the Centennial Conference. So we have 26 now different varsity sports teams. This slide is about a week out of date. We've got a women's wrestling program starting up in the fall, and all kinds of teams: football, golf, tennis, soccer, lacrosse, almost every sport you could imagine. We have 100 different clubs and organizations active on campus. A little bit of Greek life, our different academic honor societies, all the way over to our Nerf gun club, which shuts down academic buildings at night and plays capture the flag. So pretty broad range in there. On our retention rate, so the percentage of students coming back for that sophomore year, it's about 87%, which is well above the national average. So a number we're pretty proud of. On our job placement rate, so students employed full-time, pursuing graduate study or a year of service within 6 months of graduation is a little bit above 94%. So another number we're proud of. And we think it's due to a graduation requirement we have, the Experiential Learning Project, which requires that students do something experiential in their time at Ursinus. They can fulfill it with study abroad, with student teaching, with independent research, or with an internship. And so this puts pressure on the school. Obviously, we want you guys to graduate, to provide really strong advising as students search for all those opportunities to help fund independent research on campus. Students in any field, not just STEM, can start researching with professors from freshman year. So we work really hard to make sure that every student leaves with at least one awesome thing on their resume. And just in the application direction, we are a very simple application. We are free on the Common App, so no application fees there. We just require the Common App, your transcripts, and at least one letter of recommendation. We are completely test optional and have been for more than 10 years. So no kind of requirements there. We're not shifting back that way. And if you're interested in coming down to visit campus, you can visit that ursinus.edu link down at the bottom of these slides. If you've got any questions, you can always reach out to us at admission@ursinus.edu or emlodzinski@ursinus.edu. Though I know the name's a challenge, so the admission one might be a little bit easier. But thank you.
Awesome, thanks. Alrighty, and now we have Valley Forge Military College.
All right, sorry, the struggle is real. All right, my name is Lieutenant Colonel Tracy Hurley. I'm from Valley Forge Military College. We're located about 11 miles north and west of Philadelphia, so ideally located to start your college journey. We currently offer 3 program options. Our first one is our Citizen Leader program, which is more of a traditional student that comes to the military college to either try the military life experience or just wants a more structured approach to their college experience. Our second program is the Army's Early Commissioning Program. We're one of 4 schools in the country that offer that, and that allows you to get your commission as a second lieutenant in the Army in 2 years, vice 4 through ROTC. And then our third program option is the Service Academy Prep Program. So if you're still trying to get into West Point, the Naval Academy, or one of the other service academies, you come here to Valley Forge for a year. We work on getting your grades up, getting your PT scores up, and getting that congressional nomination in order to get you into a military academy. So we subscribe to the military education model. Every cadet that comes into the college is a member of the Corps of Cadets. Everybody will wear a school uniform. Everybody will also go through a plebe system, and that's really just a way to learn Valley Forge's customs, courtesies, and traditions, and make sure that everybody is on the same level playing as they step off on day one. We also offer, or we expect everybody to go through the Army's ROTC leadership classes. They don't have to enroll in ROTC. They just need to attend those classes in order to learn how to be a more effective leader, whether it's for a life in military service or service in their community. And everybody has a chance to lead from the start, whether they come in as a plebe and they're an informal leader, or once they graduate from plebe system, then they become a more formal leader by leading their peers or some of our academy members. We currently offer 10 majors. Our flagship majors right now are criminal justice, security studies, and our engineering and physical sciences programs, but there's a program for everybody. And if you don't see something that you like, we can certainly try to tailor your experience here at Valley Forge. We also have articulation agreements with roughly 30 other neighboring schools and colleges. So we are a 2-year institution, so you will have to transfer from here upon completion of your associate's degree in order to get your bachelor's degree. With these articulation agreements, we've done all the legwork for you in order to provide a seamless transfer so that when you step off on day one at that next university, you are going in with all 60 of your credits and you're stepping off as a junior, and expectation is you'll be able to graduate within 2 years of going to that next school. Some of the things that set us apart are our small class sizes. Our class sizes average 10-1 faculty to student ratio, and you get that one-on-one interaction with the teachers. Most of the classes really subscribe to open discourse with that debate in the class and just having that interaction amongst your fellow peers and the faculty members. We also provide personalized academic advising as well as a detailed degree plan, which will allow you to get out of Valley Forge in that 2-year time period with that associate's degree. Some of our statistics from last year, 98% of our sophomores graduated. We're about to have graduation 2 weeks from today. 100% of our sophomores are graduating. Our class GPA is a 3.56. So our hallmark really is that academic excellence and setting you up for success for when you transfer out of Valley Forge. Last year, we had 98% of our freshmen return. Right now, we are expecting 100% of our freshmen to return in August. And some of the places that our cadets transferred to, West Point, Syracuse, Penn State, Bloomsburg, Norwich, really ran the gambit of available schools. 100% of our students qualify for financial aid, whether that's institutional or federal financial aid. You just need to fill out your FAFSA in order to earn that financial aid. And then lastly, for our admissions process, we're currently accepting applications for the fall 22 semester all the way up until July 15th. We are also taking applications right now for the fall 2023 semester. All you need to do is go online to our website listed on the page, fill out that application, and then send in your transcript as well as those SAT or ACT scores. And like I said, fill out that FAFSA so we can get you the best financial aid package available. That's all I have.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So I'd like to welcome everyone back on screen so we can go through maybe a couple questions. Awesome. Thank you. All right. So we're going to go back through and hear from everybody at least one more time. So my question is, what advice would you give to someone who's going through the college search process either now or in the near future? And we're going to jump back up to Towson to start.
Yeah, great question. So looking back at my high school experience and my younger brother just going through it, I think writing down a list of things that are maybe non-negotiables or really important to you, and then simply just getting out there and visiting as many schools as you can. One good thing out of COVID was virtual tours and information sessions. So even if a school is a little bit further reach, check out their website or get in touch with the admissions office and see if you can hop on an information session or a virtual tour. So I'd say research, make your list, and try to visit as many schools as you can.
Thank you. Awesome. And Westminster College?
Yeah, very similarly, I would advise that students visit as many different types of colleges as possible. So definitely visit some city schools, visit some rural schools, and keep an open mind. Absolutely know what you're looking for, know your non-negotiable things, but also be willing to travel a little bit outside of your comfort zone just for the sake of knowing all of your options when the time comes for you to make the decision, because ultimately it is up to you what would be the best fit. So it is best to have all the information that you physically can.
Awesome. Thank you. Pennsylvania College of Technology, your advice?
I have to agree. I think it's really important to get out there and visit these colleges. And when you're there, always take the opportunity to ask as many questions as you can. Don't come away without getting your questions answered. Make sure you get business cards, follow up with information so that you can reach back out to them. But again, I have to say, make your list and get out and visit those colleges.
Thanks. DeSales University.
Yeah, just going off of what everyone else has said, definitely keep your options open. A lot of times what I found is students don't know what they like and what they don't like until they actually see it for themselves. Also, use your resources as much as you possibly can, especially your admissions counselor. They are someone that can help you so much. And if you're not reaching out to them and communicating with them, they're not going to be able to answer your questions. And that goes for any school that you're looking at. Definitely use the resources that are given to you.
Thanks. Ursinus College?
Yeah, definitely second or third or whichever, all of the advice to visit. That's definitely super important. And just to add in something so I'm not too repetitive, I also recommend, if you're thinking about that Common App essay, get a friend to help you proofread it. Read it out loud with them. I know that can feel uncomfortable, but always great to help check the grammar, the flow, all of that.
Thank you. Valley Forge Military College.
I think somebody already said it, but I would echo, be open-minded about your colleges that you're looking at. You may not think that going to a smaller school or even a 2-year school might be the right fit for you, but as you go and visit and learn about their programs, it might be the perfect fit for you in order to start.
Awesome, thanks. All right, and then I think I have time for one more question. So what is one thing you want students to remember about your school specifically? And we'll jump back up to Towson University.
Sure. So I would say the location. I think it's pretty unique that we are near 2 close cities, but we also do have beautiful hiking trails and we're not straight up in the city. So I always kind of joke that we have best of both worlds where we are located. And it really is kind of that big school, small school feel. You kind of have the Division I sports, that atmosphere, but also really small class sizes at the same time.
Thanks. Westminster College.
So for us, I would say to remember how important it is that our campus has a sense of community on it. Average class size of 17 students, 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So you have a lot of one-on-one time with your professors and other staff on campus. We have a 98% placement rate after graduation. And a lot of our alumni said it's because they have the ability to have personal connections with professors who can help them network and get a lot of one-on-one time during their capstone courses, their research projects. So for us, it's just, whenever you're here with us, you'll be known by name by your professors and they'll reach out to you if they're concerned or if they're proud of you, they'll let you know. So you're not just a number when you're with us.
Awesome, thanks. Pennsylvania College of Technology.
The one thing that I'd like the students to remember is that with the mode of our education being hands-on specific, that we're not your typical classroom college. So if you're a student that really truly learns by that hands-on experience, we may be a strong contender for you, a very strong consideration.
Thank you. DeSales University.
I definitely would want students to remember that we're more than just a 4-year institution. We're more of a transformational experience of the person, as well as giving students the opportunity to go past that bachelor's degree and attain the master's degree and get that experience while still completing your undergraduate. It's definitely something to consider, especially with the way things are going in the world, is eventually you're going to need those higher degrees, and it's great that you have the opportunity to get it in one shot and not have to go back to school.
Awesome, thank you. Ursinus College.
Yeah, one thing that we're super proud of is the research opportunities on campus. I mentioned students can start researching with professors from freshman year, which is amazing. If you're a STEM student, you want to get involved in the labs, but we also have funded research opportunities available in every department. We have English majors writing collections of feminist horror fiction over the summer. We have politics students studying green energy policy. So we want people to get that hands-on experience no matter what they're studying.
Thank you. And Valley Forge Military College.
I would just say that, if you really want to hone your leadership skills and get started off early with that, then Valley Forge is the place for you. You really have a chance to lead right from day one when you get here. We pride ourselves on being a leadership factory, really getting you out there, getting you prepared for your life after Valley Forge.
Awesome, thank you. Those are all great responses. All right, so I'm going to wrap things up here. We're coming to a close on our time. So I want to thank the presenters for putting all this information together and spending the time with us, and to our participants as well. Thanks for joining us this evening. When you close this window, there will be a quick 5-question survey. We appreciate any feedback you can provide. We also encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions. There are a few more this evening. If there are any that you missed or want to watch again, all the sessions will be recorded and available at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. And that's it for us. So thank you so much and have a great rest of your evening.